Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Valley Children's Stadium in Fresno, California, home to the Fresno State Bulldogs. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the San Diego State Aztecs, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Fresno State Bulldogs. EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Aztecs will kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Fresno State's offense will go to work first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Quick strike complete. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. And this setter downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Warner. Got it set up on the outside. Hooks a tackle, and he's got room. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Might be calling a hot route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pulls it in. It's McClain. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The Aztecs offense will take the field for the first time. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they could really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
And the Aztecs headed quickly to the line. Trying play action. He'll get rid of it. Fires it incomplete.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it and be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Wants to return it. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the single back. Got the 1st down and more. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge, like they do, great job on the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Gets rid of it. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Fresno State will have to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the 1st time. No fair catches here, looking for room. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. First play of the drive wants to throw. Snagged out of the air. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Second down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown, Fresno State. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Well, this quarterback's already taken a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The Aztecs want to pick up the tempo. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Cover's team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Hard running there.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
Back to pass, it's Warner. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. Firing to the right, complete. It's a seam wide open. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Going to the running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Warner. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And his slip's just inside that right upright. And now the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Southern Miss is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to ULM. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
And how about that? It's a running room. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Aztecs. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll try the run. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Here comes the heat. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Warner. He's got his man. Makes the grab. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Flips it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Bulldogs are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Just keep slinging it. He's going to run it. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down.
It's a little demoralizing, too, I think, if you're on defense, because it looked like you had him, right? It's 3rd down. Everybody's getting ready for a big sack. They're pinning their ears back, trying to get upfield. You just can't make the play. Quarterback's able to escape. He doesn't get the first down, but he did get nice yardage, so I'm curious to see what they do here on 4th.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. From the gun, running back on the move.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To the air, it's Warner. Grab near the marker, it's McClain. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot. Get the ball out of here.
There he goes! Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
The give to the left. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Grab near the sticks. It's McClain. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. And the Bulldogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
You got to be impressed with this offense and how they've been able to run the football and move it down the field, just being more physical in the trenches and getting some push. And leading by 3 right now down here in the red zone on 3rd down. I'm not so sure they won't run it again or give it to their running back in space and see if he can make something good happen.
The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
He's going for the goal line. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Well, that was about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard, you're down 2 scores. Jess, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one.
Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Turning on the Jets. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Looking to get it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
After giving up that big play, this defense has been a rock. 3rd and goal coming. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys. He's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him. And that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
On 4th down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. And it's no good. He missed it. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit. Still a 10-point game. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll give it to the back. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got
wide open spaces. They believe in this running game, and he's out across the 40 to the 43 before going out of bounds. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They go to the ground. Fighting off the defender. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
a nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the 1st down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got 1st down. Let's go fast.
Turns it loose. Snags it inside the 20. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Here's the handoff. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. They're going to run it to the right. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. And the Aztecs will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on 3rd. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. They tried to surprise him on 3rd and inches, but by the time the ball was snapped, it looked as if there were 24 defenders coming after the quarterback.
And look at all the guys near the box on the snap, right? Everybody's thinking run. Everybody's playing fast, physical, and aggressive, and the offense had no chance to even get the football off. Nice job forcing a 4th down.
He'll bring it out. It's Rivers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Handoff from the gun. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
The Bulldogs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Turning it on! He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
The defense selling out to stop it on third and super short. They don't bring him down, Jesse. Next thing you know, he's in the second level.
You're absolutely right. Third and inches like that, if you just get a little crease offensively, it can be a big play. In the back that time, hit the hold and show off his speed.
So now it's second and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quickly complete. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Looking downfield, it's Warner. Using the quick game. He's loose. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldog. And they take it in for 6 more points. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Napier. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Throws to the wideout. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Aztecs are in the hurry-up. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Safe completion on the screen. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Second down, he'll throw it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block it. He's already got 2 sacks.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. It's complete. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. And the Aztecs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. A first down run in the red zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. This offense desperate for a score here to try to stay in the game. It's third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. That's the end of the period. Fresno State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. They want to throw it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. They'll run it from the gun. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line. They pick up of 6.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late.
There he goes. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Hands it off. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Warner. Makes the grab on the left.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. The Bulldogs need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
They kick it away on 4th down. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. The Aztecs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Catch in the middle. It's Napier. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Man, you got to like these last 2 plays by this offense. You understand. You're in a deficit. You've got to score multiple times to get back in this football game. Nice job pushing the ball down the field, making explosive plays. They're going to need more of it, and they're going to need it fast.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You know, I feel for this offense. If they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that
intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's marked down at the 21-yard line as the defense comes up with a turnover.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
It's so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
To the air, it's Warner. Out of the backfield, he's open. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And the Aztecs in the hurry-up.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and they're...
It's a seam wide open. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Adams. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Gonna look downfield again. Pulls it in. It's Bostic. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Now from inside the red zone. Got his man on the right. It's a running room. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Trying to find the end zone. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire, who steps up and makes the big-time play.
And this is why you lift the weights in the offseason. This is why you do all the gassers and all the sprints. For moments like this, game on the line in one of the biggest games of the year.
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating.